Hey, I'm Chef K, and I'm here to take your taste buds traveling. That's what I like to do. I like to take you to a different place each time. Today we're going to the French Quarter, and we're going to say laissez le bon temps rouler. We're going to let the good times roll, baby, and we're going to bring everything together with a muffuletta. We're going to do lunch in the French Quarter. A shrimp po' boy that I'm actually going to make into a crab cake po' boy with our twist on it. Going to do a homemade remoulade, bring all these dishes together, and enjoy some yum-maliciousness. So we're going to put together a nice muffuletta and a crab cake po' boy. I know they usually do the shrimp po' boy, but I'm putting the Chef K twist on it. So we're going to bring it to you today. First, we're going to put our crab cakes together. I'm taking you to the French Quarter for lunch today, taking your taste buds traveling to the French Quarter. Here we go. All right, so we're going to start out, we're going to make our crab cakes. I'm going to start with an egg, break that up in our bowl, and just give it just a little bit of a twist. So break it up a little bit. And then we're going to come in with a little bit of mayonnaise. About 2/3 of a cup or so you're going to throw in there because we're going to do this with 1 pound of crab that we're working with right now. So we're going to bring that in, just a little bit of red wine vinegar, just a splash. And then we come in with our Dijon mustard. Our spicy mustard goes in a little bit there. Very good. Just a little seasoned salt. Play around with that a little bit. Just everything kind of goes to the party. So you see it all coming in there. It's looking good, right? We're going to bring in a little Worcestershire to the party. Little late guest coming in. And then, of course, it's not crab, it's not seafood unless I'm throwing in the Old Bay, right? So we got to get in a little bit of that Old Bay seasoning. We're going to put more of that in. Now we're going to actually add our crab in. Then we're going to bring in a little bit of lemon juice. We'll let that crab, now you notice I've got a little bit of lump crab and a little bit of the claw. We're putting that together, it kind of blended together, half and half. And then you want to lay that in there very easily. You want to tickle it, put a lot of love to it there. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to bring that in with a little bit of lemon juice. Squeezing that lemon in. Watch out for those seeds, keep those out. And then comes our breadcrumbs. We're gonna layer those on top. Now I'm gonna chop just a little bit of parsley on there, add that, and give it a pretty little touch. Fantastic. As I say, here we go. So, let the good times roll, baby. Get a little parsley in here. Chop that up. And we're going to put some more parsley on it whenever we actually get it out there. And I'm going to make a homemade remoulade that we're going to put on this po' boy. But we'll do that later. We're going to start getting a little muffuletta going for us. There it goes. Then you got to get dirty a little bit. But like I said, show it the love. Don't break that crab up. You want to just kind of toss that around. Tickle it a little bit in there. Say, oh, very good. I like it. Nice. It's going to let those breadcrumbs absorb. We're going to cover this up here in a little bit, and then we're going to we get actually some more breadcrumbs in there. That gives the time, we're going to cover it, put it in the fridge, let it set for about 30 minutes. And it's going to let that crab and the egg and all of that absorb into these breadcrumbs so that we can take it out and make beautiful little crab balls, as you call it, or crab cakes. And then we're going to put those in our po' boy with our remoulade. So there it is. It's all blended together, looking good. I'm going to rinse my hands. We're going to cover it. And then we're going to let it make a party in the fridge. How about that? Sounds good to me. All right, let's put some plastic on this. We'll take it to the fridge. I'll be back to show you how we're going to put together the muffuletta while we're waiting on that to happen. All right? Okay, we're going to put together a muffuletta. Now the Italians, where I grew up, they were actually the ones that kind of started this sandwich. So they bring a lot of those Italian flavors that I love. So we've got some olives going on here. We're going to put together the tapenade. And that is some black olives, some Sicilian olives, a little bit of the green olives, and we're going to have some capers in there, a little red wine vinegar, Some mustard will go on the sandwich once we get applying everything, and I'm gonna put a little parsley in there. And again, we're making another party. You know, those New Orleans people know how to party, so they're gonna bring all these flavors together. It's kind of a combination because of the people that went to from Spain to New Orleans, from Italy to New Orleans, all of them kind of migrated into that area. So that's why you get so many fun flavors. So here we're gonna put in our black olives, our Sicilian olives. And this is a fun, easy way to put this together. You can do it the day before. If you're having a party, having a New Orleans style, letting the good times roll party, then you're gonna bring all this together, put it in the fridge, forget about it till it's time to put the sandwich together. There we go. So we're gonna bring in some capers. Rid of these guys, a little bit of parsley in here. You notice I like to do a lot of fresh parsley. Fresh ingredients I like to use, and that is where you really get those bold flavors. Everything kind of layers in there with those different olives, the parsley, all the red wine vinegar, all of that in, and it brings all that together. Here we go. Put some parsley in here now. Now, also when they make it, I'm not throwing any in here today, but they a lot of times will put some anchovies in here. But you know, there's a lot of people, they're not real fond of them. I do like them, but they're not real, I like the fresh ones better. And it's not really time for them right now, so I'm gonna leave those out for this point. But you are at home, so you're doing it the way you want. So anything you want to put in there, remember, I'm making it, but it's your palate. I'm gonna let you try this at home and you make your palate be happy. So we're gonna put all that together. And then we're just going to give it a little process in here, get it all cut up. Nice. Oh yeah. Beautiful. It might not be the most attractive, but it is beautiful to me because I'm sensing all those flavors. So we've got our olive tamponade. We're going to put together, we got to keep our party going. So we got that, and we're going to put our sandwich together. Now I've got, as we do, the K-hacks, the K-twists on all of this. I'm gonna rinse my hands real quick. We are going to put this together on a everything kind of ciabatta bun. It's the onion flavor on top built in there, so that's gonna be another layer of flavor that we're throwing in here. So I mean, aren't you excited? I know I am. So here we go. We're gonna cut this. Now normally they would also use kind of a round bread, but we're going K-way, so we're gonna do it here on this square everything bun. We're gonna start off putting on some beautiful mustard, spicy mustard, the little gray kind of poupon spicy Dijon. We're gonna put that in. Where are we? The French Quarter. It's gotta get spicy in the French Quarter, you know that. So we're gonna put that all on there, spread it. I like lots of mustard, so I'm gonna put a little bit in there, spread just a touch, clean my knife on the top bun. How about that? Works for me. How about you? I know it will. Now we're gonna bring in that tamponade. We're gonna layer that on. Very good. Bring this in here. There we go. Look at that, smearing that in there. Can you guys see it? Ooh, ha, very nice. Okay. I'm gonna put this on here just like this. Do you guys just see these flavors? Are you just feeling it? My palate is already, I'm starting to get the mouth watering going here. I'm telling you, I'm getting hungry. We're gonna put that on, so we've got our tamponade on there. And then we come with the meats. We got salami, and you wanna layer this in, you can layer as thick as you want. I'm not gonna judge, go for it. We bring in a little capicola, we bring in a little of the sopressata, you know, all those good salami meats. We like a lot. So we're gonna put that on. I'm gonna bring in just a little bit of Genoa. Very good. Look at that layering. Do you guys see this? Oh my gosh, I'm getting excited. So we're gonna bring a little provolone here to the party. Stack that in. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. This is what I'm talking about right here. Just pile it in, pile it on, pop, pop, pop. Just keep going. If you want to get this high, I'm good. But you know, I gotta move on so we can get to those crab poor boys. So we're just gonna put our top on like that. You've got your meats in there. You've got your cheeses in there. Now wait for it. This is the, when I cut this, just take a look at these beautiful layers. We're gonna cut that down. Oh, what am I saying? Whoa, right? We're ready. So we're just gonna put that on here. I'm gonna serve it up. My friends come over, they like to do the parties. I always do theme parties. I'm crazy like that. So I like to bring in some fun stuff, especially like if I do an Oscar party or something. If the Oscars, like the movies in New Orleans that's up for the Oscar, then I like to make all Oscar themed or New Orleans themed food, you know, crazy stuff like that. I like to play with my food, you know, it's fun. So we're gonna put this like this, and I know you're ready to climb right through your television right now and eat this, because I am. I'm ready to eat. Let's do this. Look at that, huh? Oh yeah, ha ha! The French court, baby. Okay, so I've made the trip to the fridge. We've had these guys sitting in here about 30 minutes, this crab. Now it's time to make it into our little crab cakes that we're gonna put on our crab cake po' boy. So we're doing a little twist. Normally in New Orleans, they got the shrimp po' boy, they've got the beef po' boys with the gravy, but we're gonna do my K, my little twist of the K, crazy K. And we're gonna put crab cakes in here, let them get nice and crunchy. And today, we're actually gonna put them in the air fryer so we keep it a little healthier too. So we're gonna put those in. I just ball them up like this. You're gonna make little ones because we're gonna fit them in our bun there, and it's gonna be beautiful, yummalicious, I'm just telling you right now. So we're gonna get some of these put together, slap this in here. And again, we're still letting the good times roll, baby. So we're gonna get those in, and then I'm gonna turn it on the air fry. And I don't know if you've used these things, but I use it all the time now. I actually did some meals for a preschool, and it was really nice because we were actually able to make fish sticks with fresh cod. And I did that, put the panko on there, rolled it on the fresh cod, and then cooked it up for the kids. They thought they were eating fish sticks, but it was without all that frozen ingredients that, you know, I don't know. Sometimes it scares me what's in those boxes. But we got that, see that nice lump crab? Look at that, that's gorgeous. So we're getting that in there and then put it together, that beautiful, colorful, nice. Now notice I did not put a lot of breadcrumbs in here. So I don't like a lot of filler. I wanna taste that crab. And all of these spices that we put in here, the mustard, everything, the parsley, they've had their own little party. And now we're gonna cook them up, and then we're gonna put together some remoulade while they're cooking. So we're gonna set it on the air fry. I'm gonna put this on the time to be about, 10 minutes, and we're gonna check them. So we just run that down, 10 minutes, press start, let it do its thing. So while it's doing its thing, I'm gonna continue to do mine. We gotta all work together here. So we're gonna put together the remoulade, which is a nice kind of spicy, almost mayo, cross between tartar sauce and, you know, just like yumminess. That's all I can say is yumminess. So we're gonna put it together real easy. We've got one egg, actually, I'm gonna put in first. This is where I'm gonna blow your mind. I'm gonna make this almost what I call my homemade mayonnaise. You've probably seen me do it before, but it's always fun to watch, right? So we're gonna put together a little olive oil in there with this egg. You can make this mayonnaise at home. Do it so simple like this with these 4 ingredients, and it's really, you know, much healthier for you than all the chemicals and stuff that are in regular mayonnaise. Once you try this, I guarantee you, you won't go back. It's so easy. Half a lemon in there. Oh yeah. I like to use a lot of fresh citrus because it makes everything pop, and it's just so fresh and tasty. And then we're gonna bring in a little bit of salt. I like to use a little seasoned salt rather than just regular. Now make sure when you're doing this, you want everything, these 4 can be, anytime you want to add anything to it, you want to do these 4 ingredients first, get it into its mayonnaise-like style form, and then we will work on doing some other stuff with it. In goes my magic wand. I love it. So we've got this sauce now, and you can use extra virgin light tasting olive oil if you want to make it a little lighter. You can use robust if you wanted to give it a little more oomph. It's up to you. As I say, it's always your palate at home. I got some nice spicy chili sauce. We're gonna throw in there to bring a little heat to this, and that's gonna work well with those crab cakes. We're gonna put some capers in here. We've got a little liquid going there. We're gonna put these capers in here. That's gonna bring, that's why we didn't want to use a lot of salt on there, because that's gonna bring this kind of pickly and really just a little higher up than just using dill relish. You're gonna bring these capers in to give it a little more haw to the French, you know? A little, hey, hats off to you French. Very good in there, in the French Quarter. We're gonna bring those in. Crab cakes are starting to smell good. I'm smelling them right now. And then we're gonna bring a little more lemon juice to this. I'm actually gonna put it in here. Another handy dandy guy for the kitchen. be able to get that lemon juice out nice and easy, not worry about the seeds. It's just one of my other toys I love to use. Then we're gonna just whisk all this together. And it's gonna be all kinds of flavor. So when we get back, I'm gonna show you how to assemble this. The crab cakes are gonna be ready. We're gonna assemble this poor boy. How about that? All right, so we're ready to put together this poor boy. They finished up in here, got those crab cakes going. We've got our remoulade that we made for our sauce. And then I like to add to the poor boy, rather than the shredded lettuce, I like to go with a little cabbage, give it a little more crunch to it. So we're gonna do that. I got a little bit of the remoulade that I kind of tossed the cabbage in, and we're gonna start assembling this thing. Are you ready? I know I am. So I'm gonna start out putting just a little bit of the sauce, just a little bit in the bun there. Lay that in. Then we're gonna bring out the crab cakes. Are you ready? Oh, goodness gracious. Look at those golden crab cakes. So we're gonna put them in, and I kind of made them into a little ball there, and then we're gonna mash them in. You're not gonna miss a bite of crab in this one. This po' boy is full. Look at that. We're gonna smash that down in there. One thing is make sure you're ready. Loosen up the jaw. Get ready for that tastiness. Yum-maliciousness. I'm actually gonna put a little bit of the slaw down in it and a little bit on it. So we're gonna put that in there a little. Oh, look at that. It's starting to be pretty now. Yes. Layer it. Oh, it's gorgeous. We've got that slaw in there. We're gonna put a little more in here on top. Finish it up. Get it down in there with the crab cake. Looking good. It's not good food unless it's all up to your elbows. That's the way I feel about it, okay? So we're gonna be diving into this sandwich, and it's gonna be up to our elbows. So we're gonna get that in. I've got just a little bit of parsley here, beautifulness. Make it colorful. We're gonna put some green onion to it, make a little flavor, extra flavor to it. It's looking good. You guys tasting this at home? I know I am. I'm ready to dive in. Got to put some green onion on there. And then I'm just gonna bring another little drizzle of sauce here. Just kind of take a little measuring spoon, take the spoon, give it some more, make it pretty. Yeah, you know, a lot of times I also use like the little squirt bottles. You can fill those up, put those in, like the clear ones you can find in any store. But we're gonna put that on just like that. Oh my goodness gracious. I can't. It's just so wonderful. Then we're gonna pop it so it pops in your mouth a little more. Just a little fresh lemon juice. Getting that on there, nice drizzle. Just gives that extra pop to it. Beautiful. Look at that. I am ready to eat. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's do the French Quarter. Let the good times roll for sure. Come back, I'll show you everything we're gonna eat together now. Laissez le bon temps rouler, baby. We let the good times roll today. Thanks for playing with me. I'm going to the French Quarter. My problem is now I don't know where to start, you know? Well, we had a good time. We've got our muffuletta. Enjoy this. Try it at home. As I always say, I do encourage you. Do try this at home. Play with your food and have some fun. Yum-maliciousness. This is gonna get messy, so here we go. Hey guys, you like what you're seeing? You looking ready to taste it at home? Well, look at this beautiful sandwich. We're ready to do it, and I've got books for you. You want to try them out on chefkcooking.com, amazon.com. You can get Chef K's Fat Taste, Little Fat. It takes you through the seasons, making some great meals that you can actually do a little healthier side, but still say yummy, yummy, yummy. So you also got my newest, Chef K Goes to Yorktown Market Days. That's where I actually used to do the farmer's market. Kicked off my start there. So come on and get some yummalicious dishes at chefkcooking.com or at amazon.com and join me in cooking all this great stuff at home.